Right, yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome. Sorry, just go back to this real quick. Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Cloud9 reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to top 10 times bad things happened to horrible people. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it.
An unexpected chorus of voices shouts Robespierre down. He is stunned into silence.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for notable instances where infamous people who caused major
I feel like I should know him.
controversy, distress, and
Is that
suffering got their
that's Saddam Hussein, right? I'm not 100% sure. Not sure. I think that's Saddam Hussein.
just desserts.
And he must also have known that the iron rule he had once exerted over a now divided nation was becoming a distant memory.
Number 10, Clue Radio Station. The Beatles took the world by storm, amassing a huge fan base, and leading John Lennon to make a playful comment saying they were bigger than Jesus.
Well, originally I was pointing out that fact in reference to England, that we meant
Bigger
more
than
to
you.
kids than Jesus did, or religion at that time. I wasn't knocking it or putting it down, I was just saying it as a fact.
That statement led
Damn.
to boycotts throughout the southern United States. One of the most infamous took place in Texas, at what was then known as
Look, they're huge. The Beatles are huge, but claiming to be bigger than Jesus, that's that's spitting in the face of hundreds of thousands of, if not millions, of religious fanatics. So yeah, that was a bad
Clue
take.
radio station. They'd sworn off playing the band and took things a step further by hosting a bonfire to burn their records.
And they were burning
Yeah,
Beatles records, Beatles posters, and memorabilia of all
I
kinds.
started
The turnout
hating
was
them.
large,
Oh
and
my
even featured
god.
an appearance from a high-ranking official in the South Carolina chapter of the Ku
Yeah.
Klux Klan.
Oh my god. The what? Wait.
Posters and memorabilia of all kinds.
The turnout was large, and even featured an appearance from a high-ranking official in the South Carolina chapter of the Ku Klux Klan. The day before
Damn.
the event, the station was struck by lightning.
The KKK came to burn the Beatles records. Why? Like, it's not like the KK. Are KKK members extremely religious? Because I'm pretty sure nowhere in the Bible does it say white people should hate black people or anything along those lines. So the fact that an extremely racist group is siding with religious fanatics, I don't know, that just doesn't sit well with me.
Damaging equipment and injuring a staff member.
Like, why is the
Well,
KKK
a lot of
pulling up
people
to
are
this?
good Baptists down here, and not to say anything against them, it's just that they feel everything about religion, they take it very personally.
Number 9, King Charles I. There's a reason he's regarded as one of the most hated monarchs in England's history.
Is
He
he?
did believe in the divine right of kings. He believed he was placed there by God.
To many, King Charles attempted to exalt power over his constituents in any way possible. He believed he'd been handed his authority by a higher power, leading to him enforcing his own religion
Yeah, he's definitely from an inbred line of royalty, if he's gonna be
views
thinking that.
and collecting taxes whenever he pleased. However, the Second English Civil War ended up being the final nail in his coffin.
But by now, the army and Oliver Cromwell thought Charles a tyrant who had to be removed.
Charles betrayed his own people by asking Scotland to invade England in order to reclaim the throne. That was the last straw for his
What?
people. He was tried for treason and sentenced to death.
How would Scotland invading in England help him regain his throne? If any of you are history fanatics out there, let me know in the comments below, 'cause I have no idea how that would work.
And on January 30th, 1649, he was beheaded in front of those he had once led.
Charles died bravely on the scaffold, impeccable courage, but that's no more than would be expected from any gentleman facing the block.
Number 8, Reinhard Heydrich. As a high-ranking member of Hitler's inner circle,
I was about to say,
Reinhard
with that,
Heydrich
he's
was
got to be
one of
German.
the men directly responsible for planning and carrying out the Holocaust.
Oh,
Founding a
gee.
party designed to quash any resistance by way of arrest or death, to heading the committee that penned the infamous final solution, Heydrich did seemingly everything he could to make Hitler's regime all the more horrific. In 1942, his own reign of terror came to a close when a member of the Czech resistance threw a grenade at his car. It detonated at the wheel, critically injuring Heydrich and
Damn.
embedding shrapnel into his body.
Imagine the throwing on that aim, bro. You can see a open window, have a grenade, tuck that shit in, just hoping it explodes at the right time.
He spent the rest of his days in immense pain before
Good
finally
shit.
succumbing to an infection just over a week later. Number 7. Francois Laurent.
Deserved.
He may not be the most well-known pirate in history, but his horrid character makes that all the more understandable.
Bro, it's chopped. Oh my god, these artists did him so dirty, bro.
Be the
Look
most
at him.
well-known pirate in history,
Oh my
but his
god.
horrid character makes that all the more understandable.
They gave it like
Francois
his
Laurent
face is all
built
just
himself
fucking
up from
off.
indentured servant to vicious buccaneer.
They
It
give
all
him
began
frog
in
eyes in this
Tortuga
one.
when he and his men took a town captive and beheaded nearly every member of a crew sent to stop him. He prided himself on his torture
That's
methods,
vicious.
including one where he tightened a rope around captive skulls until their eyes popped out. During his expedition in Latin America, after crashing a stolen Spanish ship, he was captured by the Guna people. His last moments were reported to be especially heinous, with him being torn apart while still alive and thrown into a bonfire piece by piece. Number 6. Phalaris. Though
Okay. I mean, that one kind of like brings up a topic like it okay. Horrible things are happening to them. Like, they did horrible things. So was that deserved? Like, damn. He was torn apart and what was it? While he was still alive?
his last moments were reported to be especially heinous, with him being torn apart while still alive and thrown into a bonfire piece by piece.
Thrown into a bonfire. He was being torn apart? I don't understand. Were they just like literally pulling him apart and throwing him into the fire? Oh my god, that's
Number 6.
horrific.
Phalaris. Though it may
But
not be
I guess the things that he was doing was also horrific. I'm not saying that he like what he was doing is imparted in any way, but damn.
verified, his cruelty has exceeded the limits of mere legend.
One of the most sadistic torture devices to come out of the ancient world was from the 6th century BCE in Sicily, known as the Brazen Bull.
In
Oh,
ancient
I've heard of
Sicily,
this.
Phalaris ruled with an iron fist.
I've heard of this one. This one is especially bad, bro. Like, if I'm remembering it right, at least. Let me
He
see.
was known for his
I don't want
love
to
of torture.
say anything
One
wrong.
story goes that an inventor named Paralas presented his newest creation, a hollow bronze bull that pioneers could be locked inside and roasted alive. He even claimed that their screams would sound just like a cow's.
The Brazen Bull was specifically designed so that the screams of the person would actually almost sound musical to people's ears.
Phalaris then tricked Paralas into going inside and undergoing the torture so Phalaris could hear it for himself. He allegedly spared Paralas, only to have him thrown off a cliff. The bull remained in Phalaris' control until he was
Isn't
overthrown
Paralas
by
the one who made the bull? So Verilas threw Paralas into the bull?
Bacchus, who then reportedly forced the tyrant to become the device's final victim. Number 5. Saddam Hussein. As the 5th president of Iraq, he ruled the
I was
country
right. That
with
was
an
Saddam
iron
Hussein.
fist.
Saddam Hussein had a certain straightforward, brutal efficiency as he propelled himself towards absolute control of Iraq, and he kept that power with the same heavy, often vicious hand.
As soon as Saddam Hussein came into power, he used his authority to rid his faction of any rivals that may have impeded him. And he didn't stop there. From igniting the Gulf War with Kuwait to enacting a genocide against the local Kurd population in northern Iraq, he showed no mercy.
The Kuwait invasion was to sow the seeds of Saddam's downfall, as powerful
Still young
allies
during all this. I
deserted
don't
him.
remember any of this.
Similar standards were eventually applied to him. Following his capture in 2003, he was put on trial in his own country and found guilty. He was sentenced to death and hanged, all while people
I
reported
learned about
as he
this in
assaulted
school,
him.
but I
Reports suggest his
forgot all of
captors
it.
may have been stabbed or stomped on multiple times following his death, revealing just how much he was hated.
Yeah.
The verdict was predictable.
I mean,
Saddam
come
was
on.
found
I'm pretty
guilty
sure all
and
dictators
sentenced
throughout
to
history
death
were
by
hated.
Number 4. Oliver Cromwell. He initially rose to
Heard this
prominence
name.
for his role in the English Civil War and in King Charles I being dethroned.
Over the next 4 years, Cromwell's prestige grew dramatically. As Parliament's leading general, he suppressed radical elements in the army, while winning major victories in Scotland and Ireland.
Afterwards, Oliver Cromwell was named Lord Protector, and much like the man he'd overthrown, the power went to his head. His worst atrocities were committed in Ireland, where he stormed town after town and killed countless soldiers and regular citizens alike.
Oliver Cromwell was not a popular ruler. He was not only hated by royalists, but he was hated by the victims of the successive military coups that
Damn.
had brought him power.
He didn't see his comeuppance until
So
well
he was
after his
hated
death in
everyone.
1658.
Hated by
He
everyone.
had been given a proper burial at first, but when the monarchy was reinstated, that all changed. His body was exhumed and hung for hours. Once it was
Why?
taken down, his head was removed and left on a pole, where
He's
it would
already
remain until at
dead.
least 1684.
5 days later,
There's
Albert
no
Gordon
reason to do
placed
all
the
of that.
three heads on
Especially
stilts
after
on the
he's
roof
dead.
on the southern side of Westminster Hall.
Like, why are they going and desecrating his dead body? Like, that's not doing anything to anyone. It's not helping anyone in any way, shape, or form.
The
You're
irony,
just brutalizing a
would
dead body.
glaze over the very courtroom where they had condemned King Charles to death.
Number 3, Muammar Gaddafi. Even with unfettered power, he still met a truly bitter end.
At the height of power, Gaddafi called himself Africa's King of Kings. Ronald Reagan called him the mad dog of the Middle East. Ruthless with his own people, reviled here for ordering the bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland.
Throughout his multi-decade reign over Libya, Muammar Gaddafi did everything to make those in his country despise him. He opened fire on his own citizens just for protesting against him, triggering the Libyan
Yeah.
civil war and leading to
Can't
the
protest
deaths of
anymore?
thousands. Gaddafi saw his comeuppance in October of 2011 when a NATO bombing forced him to hide inside a drainage pipe from the local militia.
This is a Libya that for the first time in 42 years does not have to live in fear of Muammar Gaddafi. He is gone for good, and few, if any, are mourning his passing.
He was eventually found seriously injured, and the militia
Already died.
spared no pity.
Oh.
They ruthlessly assaulted him as his life slipped away, all while
Damn.
it was filmed for the world to see. It was a humiliating end to such a powerful dictator, showing just what he'd been reduced to.
They say they discovered him here just before 12 o'clock.
Killed by his
this
golden
afternoon.
gun.
They
Damn.
pulled him out of the hole, and one fighter told me that Muammar Gaddafi said to him, "What did I do to you?"
Number 2, Maximilien Robespierre. At the onset of the
I mean, not
French
anything to that specific person, but you've done horrible things to your entire country.
Revolution, he was a champion of the movement.
One man would rise to inspire the nation, would cast aside a reluctant king and a hated queen, and a new republic would be born in blood.
However, over time, Robespierre's positions became more radical. He set out to rid the movement of all of its perceived enemies, leading to a period known as the Reign of Terror, which resulted in tens of thousands of deaths.
The radical Jacobins, believing the young revolution is in danger of being sabotaged by traitors, are steering the revolution with more and more violent means.
As the leader of the National Convention, he likened himself to a godlike figure, a stance that would contribute to his swift downfall. After being arrested in 1794, he tried
What
to
goes through these people's heads that give them a sense of divinity? Like, what have you done to claim that you have a sense of godlike power? You're a king that can be overthrown. Like, if you're, I low-key wasn't paying attention. Is he a king? But if you've reached that level of power, you should know that others have reached that level of power and been overthrown. How can you claim to have godlike power or any sort of
his own
divinity?
life, but only shattered his jaw. Soon after the injury, the execution took place. The bandage holding Robespierre's broken bone in place was ripped off, eliciting one last scream of pain from him before being beheaded.
On July 27, 1794, the guillotine comes down on the incorruptible.
Before we continue,
On the
be sure to
incorruptible.
subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos.
Don't forget
or
to hit that like button and subscribe down below. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any other videos. And go subscribe to watchmojo.
for all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Don't forget, do all that stuff.
Number 1, Benito Mussolini.
Benito Mussolini.
It makes sense that the founder of fascism would get a taste of his own cruelty.
They called him Il Duce.
Why wasn't Hitler on this list?
Since his march on
If
Rome
Mussolini
in
made it?
1922, Mussolini had governed Italy with billy clubs, nationalist slogans, and large-scale public works.
After being appointed Prime Minister of Italy in 1922, Benito Mussolini did everything he could to retain that power. He created a nation that followed one party, his own. He then took his evil to the global stage by conquering Ethiopia and joining the Axis powers.
For Italians, the hour of truth had come. For the past 2 decades, their leader had promised them glory. They could not imagine the scale of the defeats that lay in store.
Things came to a head in
No.
1945 when he was captured. On April 28th, he and other
Is that
fugitives
Hitler?
were
Is that
executed.
supposed to be?
That night, their bodies were left to the public. Their corpses were defaced in various ways, with
Damn.
Mussolini's being beaten so much that he became unrecognizable. It was
See,
a
that's the
violent
thing.
end,
Like,
signaling to other leaders at the time.
it was probably cathartic for all the people who were able to deface his body, right? Desecrate his dead body, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, he's already dead. Doing all that shit to him after he dies isn't. I don't know. It's just not right.
What may become of them?
Obviously, what he was doing. Obviously, he was doing shit. Obviously, all that is horrible, right? I'm not condoning any of what he did, but he's already dead. He can't do any more harm. What's the point of desecrating the dead body?
We
Is
had
all I'm
only
saying.
one desire, to start over and to forget. We didn't even want to talk about what had happened.
Which terrible person in history do you think got the ending they deserved? Let us know in the comments below.
Alright, guys. Well, if you guys like that video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, comment below what